Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales, and I'm just getting some evidence of my neighbour's abuse. As you can see, she's sending the dust through. She's turned her range hood on, deliberately sending this dust through into my home to deliberately try and provoke a panic attack or a sudden heart attack, health episode. I am having a panic attack because I'm just so severely traumatised by these two neighbours tampering with my air, and this woman's arrogance and disrespect it absolutely shocks me, and I'm sure it's shocking other people out there right now, because she's deliberately doing this. She's deliberately trying to provoke a heart attack, and it looks like she's turned it off. So it's great evidence, if nothing else, but I shouldn't have to be going through this kind of abuse. I'm being tortured in my home by these two mentally disturbed people downstairs that my landlord is using to try and abuse me to death, and my landlord is St George Community Housing. St George Community Housing have taken bribes from the justice system to have me abused to death by two mentally disturbed people. And this woman downstairs is just so abusive and so addicted to causing me harm and stalking me that she just can't control herself at all. She really can't. And I can't believe, this woman just astonishes me, she does. Are you really still doing that? I have so much evidence on this woman's abuse, and she's one of the last people. So these are attempts that she's making on my life. These are attempts at my life, because what she's trying to do is provoke a heart attack. So it's attempted murder. And she won't stop, because this woman is a natural abuser who enjoys cruelty and inflicting suffering on me. And there's no way I should be going through this. I'm a good person. I don't deserve it. I don't do anything to these people to cause them harm, but they're tampering with my air, which is very, very serious. So I'm just going to put this all in perspective once again for St George Community Housing. St George Community Housing, you and this woman and other neighbours here in these buildings, not all of them, but most of them, have been viewing illegally into my home for months. You have placed illegal cameras in my home. This woman downstairs, she thinks it's her right to abuse me. That's how confused this woman is. She actually thinks that she's entitled to tamper with my oxygen in my home, which to me is it's just unbelievable that someone would even think that. Obviously, this woman has some kind of mental issue. Last night, as I tried to go to sleep, the other neighbour downstairs, the other mentally disturbed pervert creep, who is a known peeping Tom in the area, who St George Community Housing is using to try and abuse me to death, was breathing cigarette smoke into my house non-stop for about an hour. So this is how severely mentally disturbed these people are that St George Community Housing is using. Right now, there are Transport New South Wales workers who are taking the opportunity that my heart is beating out of control, and they're also joining in on the abuse and creating unnecessary noise that's meant to humiliate me and degrade me in my home. That's because all of these people involved in this abuse, including St George Community Housing, these mentally disturbed neighbours, the Transport New South Wales workers, and any other abusive people, they're all viewing into my home illegally. There's abusive men and women viewing into my home illegally to see if I'm going to die every day from the abuse from these mentally disturbed people. He's breathing cigarette smoke into my home right now. So see what they're doing? And not only that, these people are so stupid that they're actually giving themselves away here. So there's a minority group still involved in carrying out this abuse that are all working together and they're watching my heartbeat out of control on a monitor. So it's definitely attempted murder. And it's the same groups over and over and over again. Because they're showing themselves. They're showing their true colours for a start. And if anything happens to me, people are going to know who the murderers were. So I really think these people must be just so confused right now, because you're actually showing who you are to the world. These people are trying to end my life. They're trying to kill me with an audience. There's an audience viewing illegally into my home, and then there's a YouTube audience. And that is literally what they're trying to do. So these people are just out of control. They are absolutely desperate. I mean, how desperate do you have to be trying to kill someone while they've got an audience and they're crying out for help on YouTube? And he's still breathing smoke into my home. So these two people together right now are tampering with my air. The oxygen I'm trying to breathe in my unit where I pay rent and I'm a good tenant to St. George Community Housing. So there's a group attacking me now because they can all see my heart beating. Transport New South Wales, these two neighbours, and St. George Community Housing. So see what they're doing? They've actually narrowed it down so murderers can be pinpointed. These people must just be so desperate and confused right now. People are just doing unbelievable stuff. But it's true. This is happening to me. Also, these people can also view my devices illegally. So not only are they and they can see in my bedroom on that camera too. The landlord's placed cameras in my living area and in my bedroom. And I'm just hoping that it's not in my bathroom. But if it is, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I have to use my bathroom, and it's way too late now. I just never thought that a landlord would stoop that low. But now I'm definitely thinking this landlord, you know, they're so corrupt that they're abusing my air. They're tampering with my air. They're using two mentally disturbed people. They've placed cameras in my bedroom and in my living area. You know, I wouldn't put it past them that they've done that. So I've had to modify my living in my home so much. I'm so traumatized by what's going on here. I'm absolutely extremely traumatized. These people can see my devices. Before I even upload this video to YouTube, they're watching it. They're watching me on my devices as I film it, and they're also viewing illegally into my home. There are corrupt businessmen out there that have been involved in this. Campbelltown businessmen that live in the area that have been involved in this abuse since it started. They've been involved in environmental crimes. They've been involved in crimes against humanity. And I think they were just so smug because there was this is a whole town that's ganged up on one single woman who's innocent, and they thought they'd get away with it. And those businessmen are viewing into my home illegally right now, hoping that I'm going to die because they don't want to be held accountable. And they were also involved in noise and pollution attacks that were being carried out last night and this morning around Campbelltown. And St George Community Housing is responsible for those because they have the illegal cameras in my home. They are also responsible for my health when it comes to mentally disturbed people who are abusing the oxygen that I'm trying to breathe in my home. And this is really, really taking its toll on my health. So St George Community Housing, you are going to be held accountable for this. And believe me, you're going to be known for this disgusting, despicable crime that you have been involved in here. You really are. You're going to be known for that because I'm going to make sure you are. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if I have to fight every day for the rest of my life. You people are going to be held accountable for what you've done to me. Just know that. And there's people watching these videos. Right now, I'm actually bringing phlegm up because of the abuse of my air here. The dust, like I'm being forced to breathe that in, what this woman's sending through, and it accumulates in my throat, and then, you know, my body's trying to reject it because it's not natural. And then he's breathing in cigarette smoke at the same time. These people are parasites. Like they're preying on my life. They're hunting me in my home. And then the health department put this monitor in my body where these people can monitor my heart as they inflict the abuse. So they're all watching my heart beat out of control. They're watching this panic attack, and then they're deliberately provoking to deliberately play on that fact and try to cause the heart attack over and over again several times a day. So these people are preying on my life. They're trying to murder me. That is the absolute truth. This landlord, St George Community Housing, is prolonging severe, inhumane torture that I'm being put through in my home. And people might think, why don't you move? I can't move. I've been purposely isolated by my community. There's no help to go to here. There's no police here. I've had to get through 19 months of MK Ultra completely on my own. And yeah, I probably could pack up and leave. I could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to run away from my home. I've been through enough in my life. I left domestic violence and I've been through years and years of abuse. And I'm not about to go through homelessness again because of these disgusting parasites that think they're going to get money off my death, that are trying to cause me to run away from my home. It's just not happening. I'm not going to give up on what I have built and what I deserve because I'm a good person and I don't take from others and I don't disrespect others. Like, how disgusting is this woman downstairs? Both of them. Absolute parasites. Vultures, desperate people. How desperate are you? I mean, this woman downstairs, she's supporting pedophiles. She's supporting men that have committed disgusting crimes on women. She's supporting that because she wants money. She wants a lump sum when I pass away. How arrogant and disgusting are you? You think that you can just take people's lives for money? You better think again because it's not going to go your way. It's not. These people must be delusional. Do you see that there's people coming back watching my videos? That there's people who know what you're doing? Do you see that? What is wrong with you? You're being watched trying to kill someone. What, you just think no one's going to help me? You're going to be sadly mistaken, because I am about to get help. And you people, you think you're so smug sitting back there doing what you're doing? Believe me, you're not going to be so smug when someone comes towards me to help me. Like, that's about to happen. So I don't know what you're going to do then. What are you going to do then? These people would not be game enough to do anything to me if I had a partner or a friend. But I have been purposely isolated by my family who is involved in this and this community. That's the only reason. I mean, that is how low these people are. They know I'm alone. They know I've been to hell and back 10 times in my life. They know that. They know, you know, what I've been through over the past 19 months. These people have seen it firsthand. And they're still torturing me and putting me through this cruel, inhumane abuse in my home over and over again. I mean, how disgusting is this woman and him next door to her and the landlord? You are disgusting, and you should be so ashamed of yourself. And you know what? He's still breathing smoke into my home. This is how disgusting these people are. But that's why this is happening. It's happening because people have to see that. People have to see who the lowest of the lowest are in our community, so that they can be weeded out and taken out of the whole situation, because clearly these people, that nothing good is ever going to come from them. So please, if you can help me raise awareness of this situation, I would really, really appreciate it, because I need urgent help. These people are trying to kill me. They're preying on my life. I have severe PTSD. My heart is beating out of control. They're doing this to me several times a day. They're attacking me at certain times of the day because they know that I'm having automatic panic attacks due to the trauma. I'm having panic attacks when I go to bed. I'm having panic attacks at about 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm having them at around this time of the day because of the abuse of my air in my home that I'm going through. So when they see that on the monitor, they're attacking me more. And I can't explain how traumatizing this is. It is so bad. Please, somebody help me. Somebody step in and do something about these people. These disgusting neighbours and this landlord. St George Community Housing, who's taking innocent people's lives for bribes from the justice system. Please, someone help me. If you can help me, please reach out to me on the email that will be attached to this video. If you can help me by sharing a video, that would really be good as well, because the more people that know about this, the better. And yeah, I'm glad I just got that evidence again on this woman downstairs, and I just can't believe that these people are still doing this. I really can't. Oh, they've got an audience, and I'm crying out for help. They must think that the justice system are just going to come in and get them out of it. You know, because this is a part of a justice system cover-up. They must think in their delusional minds that if anything was to happen to me, that it's all going to be covered up and they're going to get away with it. No, you're not. You're not, because there's people that know. There's people that are supporting my videos. What are you blind or something? Do you not see that? What is wrong with you people? Thanks for listening.